Advisory panel has termed one of the most popular ingredients used commonly in over-the-counter cough and cold drugs as being ineffective. Remember, there are a whole bunch of pharma companies out there in India as well which are using this ingredient to make these drugs. So Ekta is on the wall and she joins us with all of the very important details on this story. Ekta.
Thanks for that. Well, yes, the US Drug Regulator's Independent Advisory Committee has unanimously declared that the commonly used ingredient in cough and cold drugs, phenylephrine, is ineffective. The ingredient phenylephrine, which is expected to relieve nasal symptoms caused by colds and allergies, has been used in over-the-counter cough and cold medications since the past 50 years. It accounted for $1.8 billion of sales in just 1 year in the US. Back home, the ingredient is present in commonly manufactured drugs by leading pharmaceutical companies. A few examples include Ascaril Flu by Glenmark, Vicryl AF by Alembic, T-Minic by GSK. When it comes to an impact, experts do not expect a knee-jerk reaction because the FDA panel has not pointed out safety concerns. Also, alternates to the ingredient might be limited. For example, pseudoephedrine is an alternate. It might have its own limitations due to concerns of misuse by consumers. While the committee's recommendations is not binding, the next steps from the US FDA will be watched. If in case the FDA revokes its status on the ingredient as being safe and effective, then that could mean companies might have to pull out their drugs containing the ingredient from the market. Back home, such a step might lead to the DCGI conducting its own research. And while we might see aware consumers refraining from buying drugs containing this ingredient, the impact would be limited, according to experts, unless there is a warning from the Indian drug regulator itself.
Ekta, it's an interesting story. What's the ingredient called again?
Phenylephrine.
Okay, quite a tongue twister there, but an important story. While I get that pronunciation right, I'll slip into a short breather on Business Lunch.